this year my allergies are absolutely killing me. Murderous today. Anyhow, if you hear me sound nasally, that is the reason for it, and it's one of the reasons why I haven't been able to shoot any videos lately. This is not something I grew up eating. It's only after I came to Canada and I was at an Italian friend's home. His mom had made rapini. And rapini, I'm just going to push this over for a second here. Rapini is the rabe of the broccoli. So you see the little broccoli here, so we have some leaves and the stem. Now when you prepare it, all you would do is the stems would be longer and down here will be a bit more tough. So I cut off maybe about an inch or so off. I tossed it out. Any sort of yellow leaves and all that, I removed it and I gave it a good wash. Now it will have a tendency to be a bit bitter, but I like that bitterness about it. So if you don't like the bitterness, what you can do, bring a pot of water to a boil, lightly salt it, blanch it, take it out, maybe a minute or so, not too long, and that will help. One, help it cook faster. And I have over here, I have 2 tablespoons of olive oil heating in my cast iron pan. All you would do then is after you blanch it, it will go into the pot with and the ingredients are very simple. Salt, I'm gonna need some black pepper. I have a bird's eye or bird pepper, 3 of them that I chopped up. How much you use is totally up to you. If you want to use dried pepper flakes, you can do that. And garlic, I have about 6 cloves of garlic, thinly sliced, and that is it. Yo, I'm telling you, boy, proper things. But anyhow, I'm trying to keep this fully vegan. Typically when I make it, as a son of the Caribbean soil, I like using added salted cod, or what we call saltfish, in it. If you're interested in that recipe, drop me a comment down below and I'll try my best to get to that. So we're trying to keep it vegan. We're trying to highlight a lovely ingredient which is not native to the Caribbean. You know, I left the Caribbean about 30 years ago, and I don't ever recall seeing this there. It's only after I came to Canada that I came across it, but it's real nice and so easy to put together. We've got that 2 tablespoons of olive oil in here. If you want to start with coconut oil, you know, you can use whatever oil you like using. I'm going to flavor that oil with that garlic. And my heat is very low because I don't want to burn the garlic. I just want to flavor that oil with it. So I'm going to give that about a minute or 2 just to start sizzling. As that happens, I'm going to go in with the black pepper. And of course, the bird's eye or bird pepper. I'm just going to toss that in there for some heat. If heat is not your thing, you can leave that out. And yo, that is it. Now remember I said you can blanch the rabe or the rapini, whatever you want to call it, if you wanted to. But first, give this a couple of minutes just to flavor that oil with the pepper, the black pepper, and the garlic. And I've got a slight bit of color on the garlic. I don't want to burn it. At this point, we're going to add the prepared rapini straight to the pot. We're going to hit that with salt. I like adding just a splash of water just to create some steam. Filming this video has proven to be very challenging. I keep having to stop to sneeze and oh man. But anyhow, what you want to do is after you toss it in there, the moisture from washing it may be enough to fully cook it for you. I turn my heat down to medium low, and it will only take about 4 or 5 minutes for this to soften up. Remember, if you blanched it in advance, you'll just have to heat it through maybe 2 minutes or so and then you're good. At this point, you may want to taste it for salt. And remember, we trimmed off the bottom of the stem, which is more tough. So this was, you know, very quick, very simple rapini. But again, if you wanted to add more flavor, we can do the saltfish root. Hit me a comment below. Just want to give this another couple minutes. If you wanted to put the lid on for some steam, you can do that. But I'm gonna give this maybe another minute actually, because the residual heat in this cast iron pan will keep cooking it and I don't want to overcook it. Sup soldiers? Listen, if you enjoy this recipe, I'd really appreciate it if you hit subscribe and click that bell notification thing. If you've made the recipe, take a picture and send it to me, email address down here. I mean, trying to tell people the email address, them butts will take the address and do all kind of thing with it. And tag me on Instagram at Caribbean Pot. I really appreciate you guys and thanks for being in my kitchen with me today. Irie. Chris here, CaribbeanPot.com. Always a pleasure having you all in the kitchen with me. You just learned one of the simplest vegan, vegetarian, ital dish you will ever make. Not Caribbean, so I won't post it on CaribbeanPot.com. But I do urge you, if you come across rapini or rabe, the broccoli rabe, yo, give it a try, man. It's real nice. Anyhow, I'm gone.